everybody, and welcome to episode 20? Is
I
this
think
20?
it's 20.
20 of Call It Like It Is. I'm your host, Rachel.
And I'm Whitney.
And happy Saturday. We're recording on a Saturday.
Yeah, I think we should start recording on Saturdays.
Yeah. Saturdays, that works for me.
This time right here is a great time.
This time, okay, I can't always promise 2 p.m. on a Saturday, but
It's 4.
that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah, no, we can definitely.
I like to go to church and then come home and take a nap on Sundays.
The Lord just gets in your soul and makes you tired.
Speaking of the Lord, there's this cute little preacher, and I just want to emphasize, I don't want to emphasize, that was the wrong word. He was a sweet little black man. Okay, is that racist?
It's Rachael.
Racial. It's, you know how they just get so excited about talking about Jesus?
Yeah, they do.
They do, okay?
They
And
make the best preachers.
He was so hype, and I love him.
Was it at the funeral?
Yeah, he was Grandma Betty's favorite one.
Stop. Oh, Connie was reading the obituary, and she was like, oh, he's doing the sermon. She was like, I love him.
Yeah, he was so fun.
You know, we need more fun people to do eulogies.
Yeah.
We really do.
Yeah.
You know?
Just imagine if, like, you just had a hype preacher. Funerals would be a little less sad, I think.
And Rachel was a wonderful woman.
No, he didn't talk like that, but, like, he definitely got, like, loud and excited and was just, like, talking with his hands. He kept saying, can I get an amen?
Stop.
I know.
Did you say amen?
I did.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you say amen in the church.
Oh, my God.
He was really cute. And he could sing.
He could sing?
Yeah.
He sang a fucking song?
He sang a song about...
I would instantly
He
start
just
bawling.
kept saying, Jesus, I'm thirsty.
Thirsty?
Thirsty.
Trap song?
No. The Lord is not trap.
No, I didn't say he was trap.
It was the trap song.
No.
That's so cute.
I'll find it and send it to you.
We need to look up a picture of this man.
I forget his name. Archie.
Archie, that's right. Archie.
I know.
What a cute fucking name.
And how cute was the mac and cheese recipe in the... That's
so cute.
I can't believe you didn't tell me that.
I'm sorry. I thought maybe Meg told
No,
you.
she didn't tell me. Nobody did.
Well, she just sent me the she sent me the files to print the stuff. And
Yeah, it was cute.
Stuff. But anyways, how's your week been?
I've cried every day.
Same.
It's been a week.
Same. Ruby was like this morning. She was like, halfway through the day, she goes, all you've done all day is cry. And I'm like, I'm sorry. And I have mom guilt.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Exactly. I have mom guilt because I'm like, I don't want to cry in front of you because I don't want you to feel like, I just don't like to put my burdens on her.
I don't see it that way.
But I do because
Because you're crazy.
she has big emotions like I do. And she thrives off of what other people are feeling. And I feel like I just make her worry whenever I cry like that. And I'm like, I'm sorry.
I think it's just a thing. Like, we have bad days.
More
You just gotta cry it out.
Yeah.
Apparently, Mercury was, like, in the microwave. So.
Well, maybe that's...
It was in retrograde.
Oh, my God.
They were talking about it on a podcast the other day. I don't remember if it was recent.
Oh, Lord.
But we can blame it. I like
Let's
blaming it
blame
on
it.
other things.
Yeah, I do
like the
too.
moon phases.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just hard sometimes, I think. I mean, especially being a mom, you're really always hard on yourself. But I'm always like, she'll be like, what's wrong? And I'm like, worry about you. Don't worry about me. Like,
I think
promise
you can just brush
I'm
it off
okay.
as like, I'm just having a bad day.
I do. Yeah, I do.
Bad days are normal.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, don't you know whenever you cry and I say what's wrong and you say, I don't know. That's what's wrong with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, anything that you want to
No,
talk about?
I forgot how to drive on the way over here.
You forgot how to drive?
There was just a lot of things going on, and I was just like, I just didn't. Like, my wipers were going way too fast, and I was trying to pour my water bottle into my cup, and, like, it was just a lot happening. I forgot how to go forward.
Stop.
I was like, in the middle of the road.
In the middle of the road.
I backed out of my driveway. My wipers were going, like, just too fast.
Yeah. Remember Brandon tried to warn you about that one time.
Stresses me out. It gives me anxiety now.
Yeah. Because you don't know. I mean, why do we only have... My question is, why don't we have a dial for wipers?
I do.
Yeah, but I mean, like, one that, like, I do too, but mine only has certain settings.
It's like 5.
Like, yeah, but
mine.
why isn't there one that, like, starts real low and you can gradually like you one.
I
you know
kind of
what
see what
mean?
you're saying.
Like I don't know.
The 1987 Ford Thunderbird had that dial.
Oh, see, well, why can't we have that?
It's like a volume control knob.
That's what I need.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
Apparently it sucks because nobody else does them.
Yeah.
No, it was awesome, and nobody else wanted to try to do better.
No, and
Oh.
and we're too busy putting
Fair.
fucking windshield wipers on headlights. Why the fuck is that a thing? Why are people driving Volvos around with
Just-
damn little mini? What the hell is
Just
that
put
shit?
your light fluid in and it just takes care of it.
Yeah, dump that light fluid right in there.
Mhm.
Blinker fluid. Don't
Yeah,
forget
your
your
blinker
blinker fluid
fluid.
because you may not know how to turn. But I'm just saying, a nice little volume dial. That was a very good description. Volume dial.
Yeah.
Where if it's a light rain, you can just crank it barely and it'll be perfect with the amount of rain coming.
You have a smudge on your glasses and I can see it every time you turn.
I bet you it's probably dog slobber.
Probably. It's okay. You got a couple.
Somebody, oh my god, she's so cute. Somebody licks my glasses all the time.
Yeah.
And it's not my dog either.
Do you hate when that happens?
It's my child.
She
licks
just
my-
walked up.
Yeah, 11 years old, licking my glasses. But yeah, this week's just been kind of shitty. You know?
it's been tough.
It's been a tough one for lots of people. You know, it's just
Yesterday I came home and like took a shower. Actually, I took a bath. And then I snorted a couple lines of ibuprofen because my head was throbbing. I did.
you just snorted some IBs.
Yeah, I crushed him up real good
Yeah, and up the hatch
with my Costco card.
Did you? Did you use a dollar bill or a straw? Would you use?
I used my Costco card and my library card. It made nice lines.
Yeah.
And then we just got straws.
Yeah.
So I just
Snorting it up. Yeah.
I was just trying to make it work faster.
Yeah. Did it work?
No, I still got a headache.
Yeah. Still got a headache.
Mom, no,
Yep.
I've had a headache all week.
Girl, I know.
Every
it's just
day.
been a dull ass fucking headache.
No, the other day mine was really bad. It's because it's fucking pollen.
That and I'm just been
Pollinating me, and I've been
stressing, like,
stressing.
Yeah.
And Mom's like, have you checked your blood pressure, honey? I was like, no.
I know. Took
Takes
Brandon to
me
the
out.
doctor
Takes me
the-
out.
Took Brandon to the doctor the other day. His blood pressure was through the roof.
I really am trying to put myself in a week-long coma.
Yeah. Hey, we talked about it.
You think I was playing?
Yeah, I don't think insurance would cover it.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
They can't put that on my credit anymore.
Yeah, true. Unnecessary coma, $5 billion.
Do you know it's free to donate your body to science?
I've always wanted to do that, but my question is, what happens to you when they're done with you? Do they give your remains back to the
From my
family?
understanding, yeah. Your ashes.
Cool.
Yeah.
See, I would love to be.
I'm gonna donate mine to like a body farm.
I was getting ready to say that's the one place I don't want to go.
Oh, I'm going.
Like, I want them to test my body on other stuff. Like, I don't want to just lay in a field and rot.
You don't necessarily have to be in a field.
I want to add to the body to science. There was a documentary that was just out.
Oh no.
Can't remember what it's called,
I'm gonna start wearing sunglasses in here.
but it was talking about there's this whole underground body selling market,
No.
and it came out. There was the documentary followed the story of this old woman's head that was found.
Shut the fuck up. A head?
Her old lady's head found in the
Sorry,
field
Ruby.
by like this
Come on.
young guy,
That's crazy.
and
I'm over here talking shit about you smudges. I got smudges too.
there was like a neighbor that accused this young guy who found it of actually doing the murder. But watch the documentary. I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it for you.
It was from a body farm.
The head came from a body farm, like it was sold to science,
and there was, yeah.
it was like embalmed, and it was just passed sold.
You don't
and
get
bought.
sold to science. You get donated.
Oh.
Yeah, but there's your body. You donate your body, but people purchase it, and somebody makes money off of your body. They do this stuff in hotel banquet rooms.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
No, thank you.
I'll find it.
So, hear me out. Say I donate my body to science, and then there's going to be like an auction in a hotel banquet room where there's going to be an auctioneer like, can I get a 25, 25? And then sold!
Up.
You get Whitney.
I don't think it's auctions, but you definitely can get bought by people, and I'm assuming these people are like doctors or other scientists.
Oh, like
but
universities and stuff. You
I
think?
think it's a little more black market than that.
Oh, okay.
But,
Because I was gonna say like we have cadavers at JMU.
yeah. But there's this like whole underground black market for.
There was like a rumor
parts.
that I think Tennessee has a pretty large body farm.
Ooh.
But apparently there was like they had like a building under the football field of some university.
Ew.
I don't really know if it's true or not.
Well, I don't want to be out there rotting with them little cages over me.
You're not gonna know.
Oh my God! You know what? I take it back.
What if you do?
Like I take that back. I want to live on a raccoon farm, and I want them to just feast on me. That's what I want. I want their cute little noses and their little teeth to like eat my body.
I told
Raccoons eat people?
I don't know. But if that's the way, you know,
she thinks
maybe
it's gonna be a raccoon, and
maybe
then it's gonna be rats.
they're gonna be like, hey, you know what?
Rats-coons.
How about this? I'm in my will. It's gonna say, donate me to find out
This is
if
the last
raccoons
will and testament
of Rachael. And it's gonna say, hello
What's
y'all
your social?
to everybody.
She said two.
I know. I was like,
No, stop.
Tim's like, damn it, I don't
It's
have
gonna-
to edit more than I
It's
have
gonna
to.
say, to all my loving family, I leave you no money because I'm flat fucking broke and have nothing to my name. But please make sure that they start a scientific research if raccoons eat human bodies, and if they, that I donate my body for that experiment.
Yeah. I literally just had this discussion back at Papa's the other day. I said, burn me and toss me in the dumpster. I don't give a shit. Do not put me on some shelf. Don't dump me somewhere because then I'm going to get snorted up in somebody's nose because, like, the wind's going to blow. Don't. Just burn me, throw me out back.
I don't think that's good though.
I'm not going to be there. It's not me.
It is you though.
No, it's
because
just my body.
We're gonna be smelling you. Is the problem?
No, I don't want you to burn me because it's going to stink. It's really hard to burn a human. Just take me to the funeral home.
Okay.
Burn me and just tell them to toss me out back.
You really want to be tossed out back?
I really don't want to be sat on a shelf.
Well, then why don't you say you want to be dumped in like the ocean or
Nah,
like
that's weird. I don't want a fish to eat me.
or off one of these overlooks or something up here?
People already died up there.
Yeah, well, people.
Just toss me out back. Like the freaking trash
Good lord.
that I am.
You are not
Just kidding.
trash.
But no, seriously, like, I don't care. I'm not going to know what's happening to me.
Well,
I'm not going to feel a thing.
what if we do? What if we
No.
know? What if?
Saying, what if we do?
What if we do know?
I don't
But
believe
we can't figure it out, and nobody can live to say because they're fucking dead and they can't say anything.
Go ahead. I'm gonna stop interrupting your show. Go ahead.
that. It's okay. Let's call it like it is with Rachael, Whitney, and Tim.
No, but for real, and when I was little, I used to think all the time that when people died,
I still remember the day that my mom told me people didn't live forever. We were on the trampoline. Back at Papa's house. Trampoline was on the side of the house at this time. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm out here jumping on the trampoline. You can lay this on me.
oh my,
I don't remember like why we talked about it. But she's like, yeah,
She's
yeah,
like,
homegirl, people die.
hey, people don't live forever, sweetheart.
Yeah.
You know.
I think it was probably like around the time that my Papa's dad passed away.
Oh, maybe she had to have that
Because
conversation.
I would have been
with
in
you.
kindergarten. I feel like that'd be the first one I would have remembered.
Yeah. I remember when
He was
my
old too. Bless his heart. He had the
when-
walking farts.
when Mama Willadine died.
You know what the walking farts are?
Yes.
He did.
He
Bless
would
his
walk
heart.
and fart everywhere
Back
he
the
went.
hallway. Yep, just
Yep.
like that. Bless his little heart.
Bless his little heart.
Now he just haunts my Papa's house.
You think he has the walking farts while he's haunting the house?
We don't hear him.
Oh, that'd be funny. That would be funny if there was a ghost and it was your pawpaw, your great pawpaw, and he's just farting
We
it
call him
up.
Granddaddy Rudy.
That's cute as hell. Like just
You know where those? So
just imagine.
have I ever
though,
told
he's-
you where his house was?
Yeah.
Like on Main Street?
Yeah. Yeah. Just imagine though, getting blamed for farting and it's not you. It's
He's
just
like, I told you it was Granddaddy.
it's Granddaddy Rudy over there.
You got
He-
EVPs of farts.
Yeah, EVPs of farts. Like ghost hunters come in,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Shh, what was that?" And then you just hear, you know. Like, could you
Stop.
imagine? And then they have like the infrared camera, and it's just like the poof of like red because it's picking up the heat or whatever.
Stop. The other day, this is totally TMI, but I was walking into Papa's house.
Did you fart?
I had the walking farts.
Oh
And
my
I walked in and I
God.
was like, Granddaddy's here. Papa thought it was funny.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
Ah,
my ovary kind of hurts right now.
mine's been hurting too. So fucking. I know we talked about it last time, but it is just dumb being a
Mhm.
woman. Would you like to get into Reddit reads, or
yeah,
what do
we
you
can
want
do
to
that.
do first?
I haven't read a book.
Okay. So I can't read you what my book is.
You know I don't care about spoilers.
Oh, okay. Well, do we want to start with Reddit reads, or do we want to? What do you want to do? It's our podcast, so we can do whatever you want.
Let's just jump into Crime Corner real quick.
Okay.
So we'll do our Crime Corner, but this isn't mine. Megan and I have been really invested in the Idaho 4 again,
Yeah.
cause like the trial is starting soon.
Oh, the
Like, you know
Brian
what I'm talking about,
Kohberger.
yeah.
Okay.
They like released the order of the killings. Isn't that crazy?
I don't like that.
Yeah. You want me to tell you who? You want me to tell you the order?
Go for it.
Maddie, Kaylee,
Mm-hmm.
Ethan, Xana.
Oh.
Do you want to know how they know?
Well, because can't they tell when they died?
That's not how they know. I mean, I'm sure that.
Is it because he told them?
No. So there was none of the other roommates' DNA was found in Maddie.
No.
Maddie's DNA was found in Kaylee. Kaylee and Maddie's DNA was found in
Oh,
Ethan.
like after he.
And then Xana had all three.
Like,
Yeah.
you mean after he stabbed them or whatever? What did he do to them?
He stabbed them.
Yeah.
But,
So, like, he started with one and then.
yeah, so Maddie didn't fight back. She was too intoxicated. I know, poor girl was just having the time of her life. And then Kaylee, yeah, he killed Maddie first. And then Kaylee, my theory is Kaylee wasn't in the room at first. She heard it and then went. But she was still found on Maddie's bed. But he hit her so hard, like he punched her a couple of times and hit her so hard that like there was like a tennis ball size impression in her face. And they said that if like the stabbings wouldn't have killed her, that would have.
That's fucking
I'm so
awful.
invested in this.
I guess probably because she's the first one he attacked, so he could use
Well,
all his
I'm
energy.
thinking that like he solely went for Maddie
And
because
then-
Kaylee moved out
Oh.
and she wasn't supposed to be there.
I hate when things like that
Yeah.
happen.
So then like of course she goes and like checks her girl and like fights him, so he gets mad.
Yeah.
I think that Maddie, or not Maddie, I think the other three were just like wrong time, wrong place.
Yeah. That's so
I
fucking
know.
sad. So we think that she's the like Maddie is the one.
That's my theory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we don't know.
No, we don't know yet.
I wonder if he's even said.
No, but they're the like the defense. He would be the defense. They're trying to say that there was a second killer. But I'm like, there can't be because.
Well, where the fuck are they at?
But they're.
Yeah, maybe his fucking other fucking. You need to answer your phone.
No, it's fine. It was just
Okay.
a guy. She'll call mom.
Oh, okay. Maybe his other personality was the second
Yeah.
fucking killer. Like,
But like all the DNA was like passed down, so
that's so sad.
at least the same weapon. And her poor dog. I just think about the dog.
I know. And her like ex-boyfriend who got blamed at first.
Yeah.
Like people were like, it was this guy.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, I really want to dig into it, but
I had like when it first happened, I was like really invested in it, and I had to stop following it because it was giving me anxiety.
I get like that
Yeah.
sometimes. Like
I
I
was
love
like,
my true crime,
okay.
but every once in a while there are times where I'm like, okay, I've got to take a break from this because it's not good for my mental health.
I know this also sounds really bad because like it does sound bad, but I want to see crime scene photos. I don't
You
enjoy
enjoy
looking
crime
at
scene?
them. I am intrigued. Like that's when I was not a kid, but like a teenager. Like that was my dream job. Was like a crime scene
Yeah.
photographer.
I wanted to be like CSI. Like
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to do. Like the whole show.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to do all these jobs. But I think for me, I don't like to see crime scene photos. I'm just not, And then one time I looked at Jeffrey Dahmer's, and then
I don't remember if I've looked at Jeffrey Dahmer's, but I did look at the Menendez brothers.
I cannot. Now, see, that don't bother me as much.
Yeah.
But I think Dahmer's did because he like distorted the bodies and
Yeah.
like folded them weird and took pictures of them.
Yeah, that is
and,
true.
Had that altar built that he was, it's just all freaky deaky
Yeah.
shit. But, well, when does the trial start? Like
August.
Oh, it is coming
I think
up.
they do like jury.
Selection.
Like they pick the jury in June.
That's gonna be a crazy case.
And they also release autopsies. Like I've seen the autopsies from, like not the paperwork part of
Yeah.
it from like the Kobe Bryant case, or like crash.
And
It's bad.
what do you mean?
Yeah, we don't have to talk about it. I found
About
it on
how they
Reddit.
about how they died?
Yeah.
Well, it was a helicopter crash, so
Yeah, I was like, just like missing body parts and
they hit the side of a mountain.
yeah,
They didn't just fall; they went into the side.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I can't.
yeah.
Like the worst of the worst.
Yeah, probably.
They died on impact. Like I don't think
But
anybody suffered,
Yeah,
but just like
the thought
they were
of
pretty
it.
mangled.
Yeah, that's awful. That's so sad.
Yeah. Anyway, what was your crime story?
My crime story
I
is.
still have a whole one.
You still have a whole
Yeah,
one?
that wasn't even my crime.
Oh, well then go ahead.
No, I was just saying. I wanted to talk about it.
So you have another story?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
okay.
read your stuff.
Oh, okay. Whatever you want to do. Mine comes from Saverland versus Newton. And this is a really, really, really old case for all of you out there listening in. In 1837,
It was a good year.
1837, y'all. This was forever ago. Forever and a day. In 1837, Thomas Saverland brought an action lawsuit against Miss Caroline Newton for assault in Britain.
Is she related to Fig Newton?
Yes. That was her father.
Oh, okay.
The two were attending the same party when Saverland tried to kiss Newton, and she told him no. There was a scuffle between the two, and homegirl bit off a part of his nose.
Well, no means no.
The
sir.
complaint, whose face bore evidence of the severe injury inflicted, the fleshy part of the left nostril being completely gone, stated on the day after Christmas Day he was in a tap room where
was
the
a shitty
defendant and her sister, laughingly observed that she had left her young man down at Birmingham and had promised him no man shall kiss her while absent, whatever. Complaint regarded this observation as a challenge, especially it being holiday time, and caught hold of her and kissed her. She took it in good part as a joke, but defendant became very angry and desired she might have as little of that kind of fun as he pleased. I don't know. This is like typed weird. I don't know. I probably should have read that before. Anyway. Complaint told her if she was angry he would kiss her also and tried to do it. But anyways, a scuffle came out. They both fell on the ground. After they got up, he went and stood by the fire, and the defendant followed and struck at him. He again closed with her and like tried to kiss her again. Yeah. And in the scuffle, he was
And I
like
bet in
heard
his head he
crying
was like,
out.
Oh, she's the feisty one.
He was crying out, "She has got my nose in her mouth."
Good.
When they parted, he was bleeding profusely from the nose, and a portion of it, which the defendant had bitten off, she was seen to spit out of her mouth upon the ground. The defendant, a middle-aged woman, treated the matter with a great levity, I think that's the word you would say, and said he had no business to kiss her sister, which was the sister, whatever. If she wanted to be kissed, she had a husband to kiss her, and he was much more handsomer than the complaint ever was, even before he lost his nose.
Well, he deserved it.
The chairman told the jury that it mattered very little which way their verdict went. If they found her guilty, the court would not fine her more than $1, as the prosecutor had brought the punishment on himself. The jury, without hesitation, acquitted her, and then the judge... turning to the jury, the chairman afterwards said, "Gentlemen, my opinion is that if a man attempts to kiss a woman against her will, she has a right to bite off his nose and she is fancy for doing so, and eat it too. Added a gentleman at the bar at a later time. But yeah, he tried to kiss her and she said no, and he tried to do it again and she bit his nose off. How crazy is that? I say
Also, for the times, they were like, go girl.
yeah.
I kind of figured it was going to go differently.
Yeah, she'd probably get hung or something, you know?
Yeah. Freaking witch.
Yeah, literally. You bit his nose off, you're a witch.
Okay, so mine is local-ish.
Oh.
Spotsylvania, Virginia.
Spotsylvania.
So, this article was from May 1st,
Oh, it's-
2025. Not that, like, it's an anniversary.
Oh.
It says, today marks the 28th anniversary of the kidnapping and murder of Kristen and Katie Lisk, two Spotsylvania sisters who were abducted from their home on Thursday, May 1st, 1997. The girls' father discovered them missing after returning home from work, discovering older sister Katie's backpack in the front yard. There was no witnesses or signs of struggle. A massive search for the missing 15 and 12-year-old turned up no results. 5 days later, the bodies of the missing teens were discovered nearly 40 miles away in the South Anna River. Both showed signs of sexual assault.
Oh.
The Lisk sisters were murdered just 7 months after the abduction, molestation, and murder of Spotsylvania teen Sophia Silva, 16, who was taken from the front of her home under a similar circumstance on September 6, 1996. Her body was found in a King George pond several weeks later. Law enforcement initially honed in on Carl Rausch, 44, of Spotsylvania, and a former neighbor of the Silva family as a suspect for the killings. He was in custody at the Rappahannock Regional Jail on unrelated shoplifting charges. His involvement at one point seemed to be confirmed by a forensics report, but that determination was made erroneously, leaving investigators to eventually reach a stark realization. Spotsylvania had a serial killer.
Oh.
Serial, always say that weird. Both cases remained unsolved after more than 5 years and 10,000 examinations of evidence, 1.2 million samples of DNA profiles, and comparisons against more than 45,000 other open cases. It wasn't until 2002 and the abduction of 15-year-old Kara Robinson in South
No.
Carolina that the investigation broke open. Robinson, who was kidnapped from the yard of a friend, was able to free herself and escape. Fibers found from her body matched those from the Lisk sisters' case. Investigators soon linked Richard Mark Evanitz, 38, to all three Virginia homicides from fibers found in a bath mat, a rug, 2 carpets from his home, carpet fibers from his truck, and head hair.
Oh my god.
Evanitz never I definitely am pronouncing his last name wrong. Never faced justice for his crimes, instead taking his own life after fleeing to Sarasota, Florida, before law enforcement could take him into custody. The Washington Post reported that before his death, he Lyla confided in a family member that he more crimes than he can remember. Whatever. Today, Sophia Silva would have been 44, Kristen Lisk would be 43, and Katie Lisk would be 40 years old.
That's so sad.
I never heard of that. I found it on the TikTok.
Yeah. That's crazy how we haven't heard of the ones that are so close to home like that. Especially, it being that kind of case, Sad world we live in. Leia, don't you dare bark again. Aww. Okay. So.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, do you want me to be honest? No. Do you want me to talk about my book?
Yeah,
do
you can
you
tell me
want to
about
do?
it.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, it's not really giving any spoilers, but I really enjoyed this one. It's book number 3 of the Rebel Blue Ranch series by Lyla Sage, and it's Lost and Lassoed. And I've just started Wrestled and Wrangled or something like that. I think Wild and Wrangled. I don't know. One of the two is the 4th one. But, the 3rd one is the one that we have really been looking forward to because it's the enemies to lover type of thing. It was cute. I enjoyed it, but still isn't Elsie Silver. But, So I'm going to read the book description.
Okay.
Here we go. She thrives in chaos. He prefers routine. The only thing they have in common, how much they hate each other. From the author of Done and Dusted and Swift and Saddled, the highly anticipated next book in the Rebel Blue Ranch series, a small town romance featuring enemies to lovers and forced proximity. Teddy Anderson doesn't have a plan. Let me get my computer a little closer so I can... Oh, I'm so sorry, Tim. Excuse me. Teddy Anderson doesn't have a plan. She's never needed one before. She's always been more of a go-with-the-flow type of girl, but for some reason, the flow doesn't seem to be going her way this time. Her favorite vintage suede jacket has a hole in it, her sewing machine is broken, and her best friend just got engaged. Suddenly, everything feels like it's starting to change. Teddy's used to being a leader, but now she feels like she's getting left behind, wondering if the life she lives in the small town she loves is enough for her anymore. Gus Ryder, short for August, that's his name, has a lot on his plate. And let me just interject here, not only is he smoking fucking hot, but he's a single dad. So you know how we feel about
Single dad cowboys.
single dad cowboys. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
If I could just read a million more of those type of
I
books,
know,
I would be...
forget about the Cade and Willa so I can read it again.
Yeah, I know. Like, I want to read that one a million times over. And let me also rephrase this, that if me and Brandon ever get a divorce and some bitch is looking at him because he's a single dad, I'm going to be mad.
He's not a cowboy, it's fine.
Yeah, but he's like, you know,
I'm just
he's
kidding.
like a nice looking guy. Yeah, if give him
All
a horse...
he's missing is the ranch.
He's and a horse and a cowboy hat. But anyways, he's getting close. Close. Okay, back to this. But anyways, Gus Ryder has a lot on his plate. He doesn't know what's taking care of his family. That's a weird phrase. 8,000-acre ranch or parenting his spunky 6-year-old daughter who is staying with him for the summer. Gus has always been the dependable one, but when his workload starts to overwhelm him, he slips up and has to admit he can't manage everything on his own. He needs help. So where do you think he's going to get it from?
Setty girl.
Which also reminds us of Cade and Willa in a little bit of ways. His little sister's best friend, the woman he cannot stand, is not who he had in mind. But when no one else can step in, Teddy's the only option he's got. Teddy decides to use the summer to try and figure out what she wants out of life. Gus, on the other hand, starts to worry that he'll never find what he needs. Tempers flare, tensions build, and for the first time ever, Gus and Teddy start to see each other in a different light. As new feelings start to simmer below the surface, they must decide whether or not to act on them. Can they keep things cool, or will both of them get burned? Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun, dun.
So it's cute. It's a fairly good book. Actually, I think I'm more excited now to read Dusty and Cam, which is the fourth book.
I think that was going to be good.
But I don't like a man with a nose ring. I struggle with that, and every time I read...
Bite it out. Just bite it
Just
bite it out.
Bite the nose ring out. And
Did it? What's his face
Have a
from
nose
that
ring?
Step Uncle book that we read?
yes, he had a nose ring. But I just tried to envision that he didn't. I was like, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Just like if there's a hot, like if I'm on TikTok live and I'm like, ooh, that guy's hot. And as soon as he opens his mouth, he has a tongue ring. I'm like, that's
I don't
fucking
like tongue
gross.
rings.
I'm like, you just ruined it all by having that tongue ring. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
I just don't. I mean, some women are like, who's got a tongue ring? You know what that means? Yeah. It means that fucking food gets stuck in it and everything else is just nasty. You think I'm going to let him lick on my cooter cat while he's got food stuck in his whole tongue?
No.
Tongue hole? Whatever it's
His whole
called.
tongue.
His whole tongue. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Gross. But no,
Gross.
He does
You can just the tip.
just the tip. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, but I just, you know, I know some people like guys with nose rings. Just everybody has a preference, but
I don't think nose rings really bother me.
it just bothers me. I don't know what it is.
An eyebrow ring would bother me.
Oh God, that's
like a lip
so.
ring.
That is so early 2000 Jinko Jean type of thing.
What are Jinko jeans?
Oh Lord, we forgot she's a young one. Look
With
at
like 6 years.
that's a long time.
Is that no? That's how far apart we are.
I don't know.
What year were you born?
91.
95.
So 5 years. Yeah. They're those big pants that are
Oh.
huge.
I
Like
think they're so ugly.
my brother used to have some. Dude, I think they're coming back. Yeah, Jinko jeans. What's the one with the rhino? Was that Echo? Echo pants or Echo jeans?
You're
I don't
asking
know.
the wrong bitch.
I used to wear mud jeans all the time. Mud was my favorite.
Well, those were fine.
What do you think about that?
That was weak.
I know. Bobbing on a sweater already.
Mom spaghetti.
So, shall we play a game or shall we do Reddit reads?
Let's play a game, because I'm going to fall asleep.
Oh my god.
I tried to take a 10-minute power
I'm
rest
sorry.
before I came over here, but Aspen kept interrupting me to take out the rubber band from her doll's hair. You know how fake doll hair feels? She just kept putting it in my
Ew.
face.
Oh.
And I said, if you put that doll in my face one more time, I'm going to chuck it right out this house.
Oh, Leia, I just poked your eyeball. I'm sorry.
And then she said something real sassy. Not
Aspen. She would
I don't
never.
remember what she said.
She would never be
Never.
sassy.
She tried to sleep in a trash bag last night, as a sleeping bag. She didn't have her head and stuff in it because it's a small one, so it wouldn't have reached further than her belly button. But I was like,
Why would she would? Oh, Leia.
I was like, get out.
What the hell is wrong with kids? I'm telling you. Hi, Lele. You want to say hi to the podcast? Say hi. Say my name is Lele, and I love my mommy's titties as my shelf. No, I thank you for the kisses. Okay, so we're gonna play a game. Leia, we're playing a game, bro. And I think we're gonna play the game where Tim gives us a word and we have to sing a song.
Who wanted this one last time?
I don't remember. Tim, do you remember who won last time? I think Whitney did.
I don't know. I don't watch.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember how we did it last time. Was it I say the word and the first one to start singing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's what we decided to do.
Do it the same way?
Yeah.
All right. Get ready.
Yeah.
Fire.
I
set fire to the rain.
All right. So keep track of your points.
Oh, wait. Do we each get a
Yeah,
point?
I'm gonna give you both
Okay,
points.
I'm going to hold up my finger because I don't know.
I have 20.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. Dream.
Dream a little dream of me.
All right. Love.
I want to talk about love. I don't remember the rest of the song. It's Ashley Simpson.
I don't know. I don't listen
Okay.
to Ashley Simpson.
L-O-L-O-L-O-L-O-V-E.
Oh,
Okay.
yep, gotcha.
Give yourself a point. Yeah.
Shadow.
Shadow. Shadow. Shadow. God, Tim, this one's hard. Shadow. Hold on.
Think Disney.
Think Disney. Shadow.
To be fair, I don't know the song,
Is it
but
from?
I know what's a song.
What
It-
movie?
Is it
Peter
from?
Pan.
Oh.
Oh shit! I don't know Peter Pan that well. Shadow.
Nothing.
Shadows.
I don't have anything.
Shadows on the wall. No shadow. I don't know.
All right, we'll just call that one a
What
loss.
was it? What was the song?
I don't know the name of the
Oh,
song, but
okay,
he
but-
sings about putting a shadow
Oh, okay.
on us. Yeah,
Damn, I suck at that one.
yeah, that was.
We were stumped.
Yeah, that was good, Tim. Thank you.
Sky.
Sky. Oh
I
my
will take any form of the word sky.
fucking sky. Oh,
Clear
excuse
blue
me
sky.
while I kiss the sky.
Or Blue Clear Sky.
Do we each
George
get a-
Strait.
Excuse me, why I kissed this guy.
It's the sky. Nice try. I used to think that's what he said.
You could give it to
That's
Rachel.
your
Oh, well, we can each have one because you said one the same time I did.
Okay.
point. All right.
Read between
Uh,
your names.
Heart.
Heart. Break another little piece of my heart now, baby. Because I know you love that song.
Rise.
And I'll rise up.
Rise like the waves.
I'll rise up.
I'm really hoping that there's a song with this one that you guys know.
Okay.
Moon.
Moon. I see a bad moon rising.
Oh, man, I'm sucking. I got 3.
That's what she said.
Dance.
I want to dance with somebody.
You can have that one, Wiggs.
I take them both.
Okay.
No, put yours down.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Do I
Well-
leave it up or down? Up or down? Okay.
Let's give it to Whitney.
Okay, let's give it to Whitney because she sucks right now.
Wild.
Wild Angels. Martina McBride. I don't know the lyrics, but
Wild
Angels.
Angels.
Yeah.
Good
Oh,
job,
that was
Whitney.
it.
No, Leia. You stay. I don't even know how many I have. You made me put down my fingers. I think I have 6. Okay.
Rain.
I said
we already do that?
fire
Rain.
oh no,
to
we
the
did fire.
rain, watch it burn as I
Touch your face.
kissed your
Or
face.
kiss your face.
I don't know what the hell she says. 7. Okay.
Light.
Every light in the house is on, just in case you ever do decide to come home.
I like Cletus T. Judd's version of that song. Every light in the house is blown. That's my favorite one.
Are you ready?
Okay.
I'll let her finish yawning. Echo.
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 This one's a hard one.
Echo. Echo. I don't know. Do you know any? Do you know any, Tim?
Yeah, there's a couple EDM
Oh. Okay. So
style. I thought maybe there might be one on the others, any other genres, but maybe not.
okay.
Run.
Who's gonna
boy,
run this town tonight?
Oh, there you go. Who's gonna run this town tonight? Hey, 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 hey. Okay.
Soul.
Hey, soul sister.
There's your Mister on the radio. Okay.
Stereo. The
How many you
way
got?
move ain't scared you
Bitch, I
now.
only have 7.
Call me the comeback kid.
Oh, is that why they call you that?
Mm-hmm.
Flame.
Flame, flame, flame. Why can't I think of one that's flame? Flame.
You can make it plural as well.
Flames. Flames. Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. How about you, Wit?
I really thought Flames was in Set Fire to the Rain, too.
I don't know if it is or not.
Is Flames in, like, freaking Johnny Cash, that one song?
The Ring of Fire?
Yeah.
No. Wait. I fell into a burning ring of fire, went down, down, down.
And the flames get higher.
Okay, Whitney, you can have that one.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Time.
Time is going by so much Nickelback.
Oh,
Faster than
I was gonna say time goes by so
I
slowly.
just listened to that song this morning.
Did you?
I have a Madonna playlist. And
Oh, I love Madonna.
Wind.
Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. Okay.
I'm ready.
Star.
When you wish upon a
Twinkle,
star.
twinkle, little star.
All right, here's the last one.
Oh, how many
How
do
many
you
do you
have?
Okay.
I have
I'm 10.
9. Oh. I have 9.
So best we can do is tie. Here we go. Fall.
Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you
You
over again. Don't make me change my mind,
or
I won't live to see another day. I swear it's true. Because a girl like you's impossible to find. You're impossible to find.
Wow, we are so.
Whitney wins.
Whitney.
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Second time in a row.
Whitney. You're the reigning champ. Well, my chihuahua just.
Have you seen the TikTok of that little girl singing that song?
No.
Because tonight, well, I'll sing it to you.
I
it's
like
my
when Ruby
favorite.
when Ruby sings it. It's
Maddie
so
and
cute.
I play it for each other all the time.
Whenever you just need a pick me up.
Rumor has it that Selena Gomez splits from Benny after he has been
No.
cheating on her with Selena's best friend, Teresa Marie.
Okay, that can't be true.
I don't know. It just popped up.
We like him. He's ugly, but I like him.
I don't really care.
Some of those ugly guys are the nicest.
Like well, no, that's why my husband's good looking, I guess. He's an asshole.
Stop.
Hurts the truth.
Hurts the truth.
Oh, sorry.
Truth hurts.
Truth hurts. Same thing. Same thing.
I should with your
Lord.
puppy. I should with your puppy.
Listen, listen.
Oh my god, you guys hear her wicking? Oh, her so cute. Her's mommy's girl.
Leia, I would just roll you up in a little burrito and eat you for breakfast. She's like, I hate you, Mom. But my life depends on you, so I will put up with it. Are you going to play it?
I found. Oh.
Is she British? Oh. To find. That is the cutest damn
And
thing.
she like does this face at the end. She's so cute. I'll send it to
love
the chat.
kids.
Be the night that I will fall
We'll have
for
to
you.
repost that on our TikTok page for everybody to see it. Okay, shall we?
Am I the asshole for dropping our baby off on my ex-husband and demanding he take the baby every other week, even though he wants to be an every other weekend dad?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So it says, this is so messy. My ex-husband, 29, and I, 28, originally agreed to not have any children. We live in Texas, and this world just isn't a place I wanted to bring a child into. I also never wanted to be a mother. My IUD failed, and I got pregnant. I was devastated because I wouldn't be able to get an abortion since we live in Texas. I wanted to travel out of the state to get an abortion, and I wanted him to get a vasectomy since I didn't want to risk this happening again.
Wait, are they married? Yes.
Yes.
Right, okay.
He refused both. He said he wouldn't take me out of state to get an abortion, and he made me very scared of criminal charges. He also refused a vasectomy to prevent more children since he didn't want to mutilate himself.
Mutilate.
And
a vasectomy can be reversed.
Long story short, I filed for divorce a month after the baby was born. It took a little over 2 months for the divorce to be finalized, which was a month ago. My baby is now 4 months old, and the maternity leave that I was lucky enough to have is up. Ex-husband has moved into his own apartment. I live alone in my home that I owned prior to marriage that I inherited from my grandparents. The ex-husband has been visiting the baby here and there on weekends, but hasn't had the baby overnight ever. I've suggested it, but he refused. To be honest, I don't really like being a mother. The baby and I just haven't bonded much. I've heard that sometimes it takes a while. I've been overwhelmed and needed a break. I tried calling him and talking to him about agreeing to a custody situation. He blew me off and said he'll let me know when he finds a weekend that works for him. I was really pissed. I had this baby because of him largely, or I would have gotten an abortion. I love my baby, but I don't want to be a full-time mom. I want 50-50. I work from home as a software developer. I'm lucky enough to be able to watch the baby while I work, so I don't have to pay for daycare. But I need time to be productive with my work. So I figure 1 week I can be unproductive while watching my child, and the next week I can work extra hard to make up for it. My job is flexible, so it'll work for me. My ex was dodging my calls, so I took our son and a diaper bag and showed up at his work. He works as a car salesman. He was shocked to see me and even more shocked when I handed him the baby. I told him, we're doing 50-50 custody. You have the baby this week. You can drop him off at my house next Monday.
My God.
He freaked out, said, who will watch the baby while he works? I suggested he pay for daycare if he needs it. He said he can't afford daycare. We argued, and I told him to figure it out. If I have to figure out how to be a mom, he has to figure out how to be a dad. His parents are calling me every name under the damn sun. Meanwhile, they don't want to babysit for him. Am I the asshole? And she said, edit it to add, for all of you suggesting adoption. I tried that while I was pregnant. He refused. I couldn't give my baby up for adoption without his permission. I've also contacted a lawyer about getting custody formalized, but I haven't heard back.
2 things. It's a baby, not a poodle. Okay, we can't just... I mean, and if he's not responsible, and it sounds like she's not either.
Yeah.
But if he's not, why would you want to? I mean, I understand you want to break. And if he doesn't want to do adoption, then sign your rights over to him and he can fucking figure it out. If you don't want to be a mom and he can't agree to adoption, then sign the rights over to him and his family.
I don't know how it is in Texas because Texas is a very fucked up state.
Yeah, they are.
But in the state of Virginia, you cannot sign your rights over unless there is another party willing to take your place. Like, you cannot just sign. I don't think you can just sign
So,
your
like,
rights over.
if she wanted to give...
Like, if you wanted to sign your rights over for Rue, there would have to be another person taking those rights, and it couldn't just be Brandon.
But,
That's my understanding.
But, like, my thing is if she wants to give up custody...
It doesn't matter.
I don't think that can't be right.
That can't, because isn't that how children get murdered? I want to say, like, people think that there's no other way out other than to kill their children. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how it works. I just think...
I'm pretty sure one parent can sign over rights to the other parent.
Yeah.
Like, they don't have any...
And then it becomes their responsibility, and then whatever he wants to do, he needs to figure it out
Yeah,
himself.
That's how guys get out of child support.
Yeah.
Is, well, I'll just sign over rights.
Yeah, I'll just sign over my rights to her so that I don't have to pay the child support anymore. It's a good point.
It says in Virginia, a father cannot simply sign it. I'm only saying father because it was just popped up under the search. A father cannot simply sign away his parental rights to avoid child support obligations. To relinquish parental rights, a court must find it is in the child's best interest, and another parent or guardian is willing to take over care for the child support. This typically happens in cases of adoption where a step-parent or other individual is seeking to adopt the child.
I don't know. I just feel like you both have... I don't know. That's a hairy situation there. I mean, you both decided to bring the baby into the world. Somebody's got to take responsibility. And it sounds like she wants to, you know, I don't know. That's hard. I do think that just dropping your baby off with him may be resulting in putting your baby in danger too. I feel like, don't you?
Oh, hold on a second.
She's researching.
Okay, so this says in Rockingham County, Virginia, a father can relinquish his parental rights, but it's not a straightforward process and usually requires court approval, especially if there is no adoption involved. The decision is typically based on the best interest of the child, and the state generally won't allow a parent to simply sign away their rights unless there is an adoption or other compelling reason.
Yeah.
But they also could still be required to pay child support.
Oh, even when they sign
Mhm.
over. Oh, shoot. That's crazy.
I've never had to deal with that. I've only heard it secondhand, so that's why.
Yeah, that's
Because
the
you're a good
thing.
dad, Tim.
Yeah. I don't...
Apparently, it's very hard
It is.
to be a good dad these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a lot of...
I just feel that if she should be... It would be in an ideal world, like, here, I don't want anything to do with this kid. It's now your problem. But, I mean, I'm sure she probably loves her baby in a way, but she's not ready to be a full-time mom. Like, that's just a...
That poor kid.
I know. Yeah, poor kid that nobody wants, you know?
Yeah.
Tell me that kid's not going to think that at some point in life.
Right.
Yeah.
They're going to read this Reddit page, be like, Mom?
Is that you? Is that my mom? And the sad thing is, that's probably not the only one, though, in the world.
But yeah, if he didn't want to allow her to have an abortion... Well, I guess technically she doesn't need his permission to have an abortion.
If they're married, she probably does.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so if he didn't want her, or didn't want to allow her to do that, or allow her to give the baby up for adoption, he should be required to.
Yeah, he should have
Have
had
the
to
baby
sign a paper
50-50.
saying, okay, I will do this, and if I don't, then we can give the baby up for adoption.
Yeah, which would be the best case scenario.
Holy shit, man. I wouldn't even know what to, like... I don't know. That's crazy. Okay, my husband is trying to control my body.
We have a theme.
We have a theme today. So I'm a 22-year-old female. Me and my husband had a beautiful baby in 2022. The problem is my husband wants another baby, and I don't think I'm mentally ready for that challenge. We're also struggling financially right now, but no matter what I say to him, he has it set in his head he wants another baby. I can argue, cry, and beg that I do not want another child, but after it all, he still says, you're still giving me a baby, right? Or if you want me to do that, you have to give me another baby. When I asked him what a baby is going to do for him, he said it's not for him, it's for our daughter to have a friend. But I know when the baby comes, it will be all on me again. At this point, I'm very mentally drained, and he does not help me with a lot of things, which is fine. He works a lot, but he always says things will change when I get pregnant, or I can stop working when I get pregnant, but I know things will not magically change. I need some advice on what to do. I'm going through the big D and don't mean Dallas.
Yeah, I'd leave him.
Divor.
Because first of all, a baby doesn't change things.
No.
I feel like they make it
harder.
worse.
1,000%.
I don't want to say worse.
Yeah, harder. Yeah. And honestly, let's say he's a wonderful dad, he's a wonderful husband. I say stay on the birth control and keep letting him just splooge in you and be like, oh, I don't know what's wrong. Don't know why I can't get pregnant again.
Or if he wants another kid, he can quit his job and stay home and take care of the children.
There you go. I will go out and be the breadwinner. You stay home and take care of the kids.
Yeah.
I'd be like, this is a group effort and I say no. So, and if you keep hounding me about it, then I'm just going to leave because I'm not going to keep listening to it.
Yeah.
Trying to control my body? I don't think so. The audacity.
Maybe he could take this other person's baby.
There you go. Maybe they could adopt. Yeah, we got a solution.
Yeah.
Girl from first post, go give your baby to the couple from the second post.
But she doesn't want the baby.
Yeah. No, so just give it to the dad.
Just give it to the dad.
The husband.
The husband. Here you go. Here's solely your baby.
We're just transferring one
Yeah.
single dad to another single dad.
Yes. I think my dad killed my mom. What do? Dun, dun, dun. My mom died Your tablet. Oh, thank God you saved it. And you keep ramming your chair into poor Rip's wiener back there. Yeah. God, I wish he could take me.
Okay.
He'd take me to the
You could take a
trains.
beating.
Yeah. We can take a beating. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Okay, anyway, so. My mom died 28 years ago from a quote-unquote farming accident. I've asked my dad multiple times before what happened that night, and every time it's a different story. My whole family has always thought he killed my mom, but I've always held out hope. He is back in jail right now for being charged with conspiracy to kill and counseling for murder. He got caught trying to kill my stepmom. And he's being tied to an overdose for a woman he beat really bad a few years back.
Sounds like a top-notch guy.
I just recently got my hands on my mom's autopsy, and it doesn't line up with his story, but it does line up with his patterns. I will say that I no longer think it was an accident. He was investigated that night, and my grandpa said the detective had thought he did it, but didn't have enough evidence. Honey, I think your dad might have killed your mom. And that's not me being funny about it, but holy shit. I think you should
what does the 8-ball say? When you shake it, and there was one where like the signs are leading to yes.
Yeah, the signs are leading to yes. I think you should
Call the cops.
Call the cops, take your mom's autopsy down to the police station, given his history, and say, "Can we please reopen this case to look at it again?"
Yeah.
You know? Could you imagine?
I don't know if you can do that.
I feel like you could ask.
I don't know how it works.
I mean, I guess it works like that.
There's a child outside screaming.
There's a child outside screaming. That's crazy.
Imagine fearing that your one parent killed the other parent.
That's why.
And he raised you.
Yeah. And he could have killed your ass at any time.
Again, highly recommend Happy Face.
Oh, Happy Face Killer. Yes.
Yeah, I've seen the preview for that.
It's really good.
It's crazy.
It's really good.
Morbid dropped. So far, they dropped 2 episodes. I don't know if a third one's coming out about the Zodiac killer.
Oh.
That was crazy.
Yeah. I haven't listened to Morbid in a while.
Yeah.
I need to get back on there.
I also thought he killed a lot of people.
And he didn't? Oh, I thought he killed a lot of people too.
Just two, right? Was the couple in the car, right?
No. So he killed those two, and then there was a couple. I think he met up with them or like passed them on a beach or something like that, and like pushed them into the woods. And he ended up killing her, but the guy survived the attack.
Oh.
And
So
then
he's-
there was another instance of like the same thing. The guy survived the attack, but the woman. It's 5 or 6,
Holy crap.
and they still don't know who did it.
I just don't imagine like loving your dad so much, but then also
Like
questioning.
BTK.
Yeah. Yeah, all those serial killers that like
Just imagine how conflicting it is. Like imagine they're a really good dad.
yeah, like what's the one? The one from Canada, the one that traveled through the United States and killed people, and he was like a super good dad. Remember he kidnapped that girl from that coffee shop and like took her card and oh my god, what is Israel Keys?
Oh!
Israel Keys.
That dude was fucked.
Dude, that guy was so fucked. And sorry, Tim. The fact that poor girl was outside in the truck while they were like, her dad and boyfriend was like inside the house, like, and they had no
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
clue. Fucking crazy.
That he like the last couple of seasons of like the new Criminal Minds kind of remind me of him.
Yes.
Like they have a bunch of kill kits,
I've heard about that.
but it's different people. It's not just one killer.
I think our listeners like to listen to Leia licking.
ASMR.
ASMR.
That'll be a clue.
ASMR with my chihuahua, Leia. She's 5 pounds, 3 ounces. I made that part up, but she could be. She's a teacup chihuahua.
Leia, give me a kissy.
Isn't it like 5 pounds, 3 ounces, little baby Jesus?
Yeah. lick for the listeners. Oh, you're so fucking cute. Oh. Oh yeah. Well, it's all right.
Yeah, guys, we're still working on Apple.
We're still working on the apple. On the
We
apple.
prefer pears.
Shout out to all the purrs. You ever seen that?
No.
It's fucking Rick Ross. You know, the rapper.
Yeah.
He's like
For a
being
second, I was thinking of Jim Ross or Bob Ross.
Bob Ross.
Jim
painting.
Ross was a fucking announcer for wrestling. He's the one that liked like the barbecue
Oh,
sauce.
puppies. The puppies. Isn't that the same one?
I don't know.
Every time a diva would come out, he'd be like, the puppies. Talking about her
I
titties
just
or whatever.
Picture him going, Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Did you see they had Stone Cold come out for WrestleMania and
Yes.
he ran into the barricade?
Dude, that shit was so funny.
It was funny. Actually.
Because, I mean, somebody could have got hurt, but that shit was hilarious as hell. And then, like, it stalled, and he had to, like, restart it. And I was like, yeah, this is WrestleMania, baby. But anyways, thanks for listening to another episode of Call It Like It Is. Check it